Have you ever found yourself standing at the bottom of a flight of stairs, taking a deep breath, and wondering when that simple climb started to feel like scaling a small mountain? Or maybe you've noticed that getting up from your favorite armchair isn't quite as effortless as it used to be. It's a quiet, frustrating feeling, isn't it? A little voice that whispers, am I getting weaker? For so many of us over 60, we chalk it up to just getting older. We think it's an inevitable part of the journey, but what if I told you that a significant portion of that frustrating muscle loss, that feeling of frailty, isn't just about the number of candles on your birthday cake? What if it's directly linked to a huge missed opportunity in the very first hour of your day? That's right. The battle for your strength, your mobility, and your independence is often won or lost before you've even had your breakfast. You see, as we age, our bodies undergo a process called sarcopenia, which is a fancy term for age-related muscle loss. After the age of 50, we can lose up to 1 to 2% of our muscle mass every single year. By the time we hit our 70 seconds and 80 seconds, that can add up to a staggering loss of strength. But here's the secret: the science is shouting from the rooftops. This process can be dramatically slowed down, and in some cases, even reversed. The hidden culprit is often a state of morning catabolism, where your body, after a long night's fast, starts breaking down precious muscle tissue for energy because it's starved of the right building blocks. In this video, we are going to change that. We're going to uncover 4 powerful, delicious, and incredibly simple morning drinks that are specifically designed to flip that switch, to stop the breakdown and kickstart the rebuilding process, restoring your muscle strength from the inside out. By the end of our time together, you'll have a simple, science-backed morning ritual that could make a world of difference in how you move, how you feel, and how you live each and every day. But before we dive into our first powerhouse recipe, if staying strong, active, and independent for as long as humanly possible is a priority for you, I'd be so grateful if you consider subscribing to our channel and clicking that little bell for notifications. We share senior health tips that are all about empowering you to live your very best life based on real science, not fads. And I'm always so curious to know who I'm talking with today. Are you watching from the sunny coast of California, the beautiful plains of the Midwest, or maybe the historic towns of New England? Let me know what state or country you're from in the comments below. It is truly wonderful to see how far our amazing community of health-conscious seniors reaches. All right, let's get to our first drink. We're starting with the foundation, the cornerstone of muscle health. I call this one the Complete Collagen Builder. Now, I know what you might be thinking. A smoothie? That's not exactly groundbreaking, but please stay with me because the specific combination of ingredients here is what makes it a true muscle restoring powerhouse, especially for our bodies over 60. The star players are not 1, but 2 types of protein: a high quality whey or plant-based protein isolate and collagen peptides. This is so important. Think of it like this. If you were building a brick wall, the whey protein is the bricks themselves. It's rich in what are called branched chain amino acids, or BCAAs, particularly one called leucine. Leucine is the master switch. It's like the foreman on the construction site who yells, "All right, everyone, time to build." It directly signals your body to start the process of muscle protein synthesis, which is the scientific term for repairing and building muscle tissue. As we get older, our bodies become less responsive to this signal. We need more leucine to get the same muscle building effect we did in our 30 seconds. That's why starting your day with a potent dose of it, around 25 to 30 grams of protein, is non-negotiable for fighting sarcopenia. But here's where we take it to the next level. While the whey protein provides the bricks, the collagen peptides are the mortar that holds everything together. Collagen is the most abundant protein in your body. It's the connective tissue in your muscles, the cartilage in your joints, the structure in your bones, and the elasticity in your skin. As we age, our natural collagen production plummets. This is why our joints get creaky, our skin sags, and our muscles become more prone to injury. By adding collagen peptides to your morning drink, you're not just building the muscle fibers, you're reinforcing the entire structure that supports them. You're giving your knees, your hips, and your spine the raw materials they need to stay cushioned and flexible. A study published in the British Journal of Nutrition found that elderly men who combined resistance exercise with daily collagen supplementation saw significantly greater increases in muscle mass and strength compared to those who just exercised. It's a 1-2 punch that your body is crying out for. So, how do we make this delicious builder? It's incredibly simple. In a blender, you'll combine 1 scoop of a high-quality protein powder. I prefer whey isolate because it's rapidly absorbed, but if you're dairy sensitive, a good pea and rice protein blend works wonderfully. Then add 1 scoop of unflavored collagen peptides. They dissolve perfectly and you won't even know they're there. For our leucine signal and potassium for muscle function, we'll add half a banana. Don't worry about the sugar. The fiber and protein will blunt any blood sugar spike. Next, we'll add about half a cup of plain Greek yogurt. This adds even more protein and a fantastic dose of probiotics for your gut health, which is intricately linked to how well you absorb nutrients. Finally, add about a cup of unsweetened almond milk, or regular milk if you prefer, and a handful of ice. Blend it all until it's smooth and creamy. What you have in your glass is more than just a smoothie. It's a targeted nutritional intervention. It's a signal to your body that says, stop breaking down, start building up. Imagine, within minutes of drinking this, those amino acids are rushing through your bloodstream, arriving at your muscle cells, ready to repair the microscopic damage from the previous day and build new, stronger tissue. You're literally laying the foundation for a stronger body before your day has even truly begun. You don't have to feel that slow, creeping weakness. You can start every morning by actively, consciously building yourself back up. Pick up a good quality protein powder and collagen peptides. They are widely available online or in health food stores. Make this simple smoothie your new morning habit for just 1 week, and I promise you'll start to feel a difference in your energy and your stamina. Now, if our first drink was all about building and structure, our second drink is focused on a different, equally critical aspect of muscle health: recovery and repair. I call this one the Ruby Red Recovery Elixir. Its main ingredient is something you might find a bit surprising: Tart cherry juice. We often associate muscle soreness and aching joints with a tough workout or a long day of gardening, but for many seniors, a low-grade chronic inflammation is a constant companion. It's a fire that's always smoldering in the background, making our joints stiff in the morning and our muscles feel tired and heavy. This chronic inflammation accelerates muscle breakdown and makes it much harder to build new strength. This is where the magic of Tart cherries comes in. They are absolutely loaded with powerful antioxidant and anti-inflammatory compounds called anthocyanins. These are the same compounds that give them their beautiful deep red color. Think of these anthocyanins as your body's personal fire department. They rush to the sites of inflammation and help to cool things down. Numerous studies, particularly with athletes, have shown that Tart cherry juice can significantly reduce muscle soreness and speed up recovery after intense exercise. But you don't have to be a marathon runner to get the benefits. For us, intense exercise might just be a trip to the grocery store or playing with the grandkids in the park. The daily wear and tear adds up, and that inflammation builds. By drinking this elixir in the morning, you're proactively managing that inflammation, soothing your muscles and joints before the day's activities even begin. It's like giving your body a protective shield. Imagine feeling less stiffness when you get out of bed, or having your legs feel less achy at the end of the day. That's the power of taming inflammation. But we're not stopping there. We're pairing the Tart cherry juice with another mineral that is absolutely crucial for muscle function, yet an estimated 50% of Americans are deficient in it, with seniors being at an even higher risk. That mineral is magnesium. Magnesium is involved in over 300 biochemical reactions in your body. It's vital for energy production, nerve function, and blood sugar control. Most importantly for our purposes, it plays a central role in muscle contraction and relaxation. When you're low on magnesium, your muscles can't fully relax. This can lead to those awful nighttime leg cramps, muscle twitches, and a general feeling of tightness and tension. It's like your muscles are stuck in the on position. Providing your body with adequate magnesium is like giving your muscles permission to finally let go, to release that tension and recover properly. So, let's create our Ruby Red Recovery Elixir. This one doesn't even require a blender. In a glass, you'll pour about 4 to 6 ounces of pure, unsweetened tart cherry juice concentrate. It's important to get the concentrate, not a sugary cocktail blend. Then you'll add about 8 ounces of water. It can be still water, or if you like a little fizz, sparkling water makes it feel like a fancy spritzer. Now for the magnesium, I recommend a powdered form of magnesium glycinate. This form is very gentle on the stomach and highly absorbable, unlike some other forms that can have a laxative effect. You just stir in 1 scoop as directed on the package until it dissolves. Give it a good stir, and that's it. You now have a simple, refreshing drink that is working on multiple levels. The tart cherry compounds are addressing the inflammation, and the magnesium is helping your muscle fibers relax and function correctly. The synergy is beautiful. You're calming the system down while providing a key mineral for performance. Does this sound like something that could help you? If these ideas are sparking some inspiration for your morning routine, and if you're finding this helpful, please take just a second to tap that like button. It's a small click for you, but it truly makes a huge difference in helping this important information reach other folks who really need to hear it. We're a community here, looking out for one another. Moving on to our third drink. This one is a bit more exotic, and it works on a much deeper, more fundamental level. This drink is designed to recharge the very power plants within your cells. I call it the Pomegranate Power Up. The secret here lies in a remarkable molecule called urolithin A. Now that sounds complicated, but the concept is actually quite simple and absolutely fascinating. Inside every single one of your muscle cells, you have tiny little engines called mitochondria. These mitochondria are responsible for taking the food you eat and the air you breathe and turning it into the energy your body uses to do everything from blinking your eyes to climbing a flight of stairs. Strong, healthy mitochondria means strong, energetic muscles. Weak, aging mitochondria lead to fatigue, weakness, and poor physical performance. One of the hallmarks of the aging process is that our mitochondria become damaged and inefficient. Our body has a natural recycling process for these old mitochondria called mitophagy, but this process also slows down as we age. So we end up with a collection of old, sputtering cellular engines that just can't produce the power we need. This is where pomegranates enter the story. Pomegranates are rich in compounds called elagitanins. When you consume these compounds, certain beneficial bacteria in your gut can transform them into that miracle molecule, urolithin A. And what does urolithin A do? It is one of the only known compounds that can reactivate that mitochondrial recycling process. It essentially tells your cells, hey, let's clear out all this old damaged machinery and build new, powerful mitochondria. It is cellular rejuvenation in a glass. A groundbreaking study in the journal Nature Metabolism involving older adults showed that supplementation with urolithin A significantly improved muscle endurance and cellular health markers. It's like giving your car a complete engine overhaul, but on a microscopic level inside your own body. By helping your body create more urolithin A, you're improving your muscle function from the most basic level imaginable. You're increasing its ability to produce energy. To boost this effect, we're going to pair the pomegranate juice with another incredible root vegetable, beets. Beets are one of the richest natural sources of dietary nitrates. When you consume nitrates, your body converts them into nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is a vasodilator, meaning it helps to relax and widen your blood vessels. What does this mean for your muscles? Better blood flow. Wider blood vessels mean more oxygen and more nutrients can be delivered to your hard-working muscles, and waste products can be removed more efficiently. This leads to improved stamina and reduced fatigue. So you have the pomegranate working on the cellular energy production and the beet juice working on the delivery system that fuels it. It's an incredible combination for physical vitality. Crafting the pomegranate power up is easy. In a glass, combine 4 ounces of 100% pure pomegranate juice with 2 to 3 ounces of pure beet juice. Again, make sure you're getting pure juice, not a sugary blend. Then top it off with about 4 ounces of coconut water. Why coconut water? It's naturally rich in electrolytes like potassium, which are essential for proper nerve and muscle communication, and it adds a subtle sweetness to balance the earthy flavor of the beet juice. Stir it all together, and you have a vibrant, powerful drink that is working to restore your energy at the cellular level. Think about that. With every sip, you're not just hydrating, you're sending a signal to your body to rebuild its power grid. This is proactive, intelligent self-care. It's acknowledging that growing older doesn't mean we give up. It means we use smarter strategies to support our body's amazing, innate ability to heal and regenerate. Now we arrive at our fourth and final morning drink. This one might be the most powerful of all when it comes to raw strength and power, and it targets a supplement that many people mistakenly believe is only for young bodybuilders. This couldn't be further from the truth. This is the Creatine Strength Fortifier. Let's talk about creatine. Creatine is a natural substance found in your muscle cells. Its primary job is to help your muscles produce energy during heavy lifting or high-intensity exercise. Think of it as your muscles' rapid recharge battery pack. It allows you to produce short, powerful bursts of energy. You can see why a bodybuilder would like it. But why is it so critically important for us over 60? Because those short, powerful bursts of energy are exactly what we need for everyday life. Getting up out of a chair requires a burst of power. Catching yourself from a fall requires a rapid, strong muscle contraction. Carrying a heavy bag of groceries up the steps requires strength. These are the very movements that become more difficult as we lose muscle and power. The body of scientific evidence on creatine for older adults is overwhelming and conclusive. It is one of the most studied and safest supplements on the planet. Study after study has shown that older adults who supplement with a small daily dose of creatine, especially when combined with some form of resistance training, see dramatic improvements in muscle mass, strength, and overall physical function. One meta-analysis published in the journal Medicine and Science in Sports and Exercise looked at numerous studies and found that seniors who took creatine gained significantly more muscle and strength than those who just did the exercises alone. It works by increasing the energy reserves in your muscles, allowing you to do a little bit more, whether that's one more repetition in an exercise or simply standing up from your chair with more ease. Over time, that little bit more compounds into real, tangible gains in strength and independence. It also pulls water into your muscle cells, which not only makes them look and feel fuller, but also aids in protein synthesis. So, how do we take it? It's incredibly simple. The recommended dose for health and strength maintenance is just 3 to 5 grams a day of creatine monohydrate. It's a fine white powder that is virtually tasteless. You simply stir it into a glass of water until it dissolves. There's no need to load it with high doses. A small, consistent daily amount is all you need. To make our strength fortifier even more effective, I recommend mixing that 5-gram scoop of creatine into a glass of water that also contains a good, sugar-free electrolyte powder. Why? Because proper hydration is paramount for muscle function. Electrolytes, namely sodium, potassium, and magnesium, are the minerals that conduct electrical signals in your body. Every single muscle contraction is an electrical event. If you're dehydrated or your electrolytes are imbalanced, which is very common in seniors, your muscles simply cannot fire optimally. They'll feel weaker and more prone to cramping. By combining creatine with electrolytes first thing in the morning, you are doing 2 things. You are supercharging your muscles' energy batteries with the creatine, and you're ensuring the entire electrical system is perfectly hydrated and tuned up with the electrolytes. This drink is pure function. It's not about fancy flavors. It's about results. It's about giving your body the most effective, science-backed tool for maintaining its power. I know taking a supplement can feel like a big step for some, but I urge you to look at the research on creatine monohydrate for seniors. It is truly a game changer for preserving the strength you need to live a full and independent life. It's about having the power in your legs to walk confidently, the strength in your arms to lift what you need to lift, and the resilience in your body to prevent a stumble from turning into a devastating fall. So, let's quickly review our 4 morning powerhouses. We have our Complete Collagen Builder Smoothie for laying the foundational bricks and mortar of muscle and connective tissue. We have the Ruby Red Recovery Elixir with Tart, Cherry, and Magnesium for cooling inflammation and helping our muscles relax and repair. We have the Pomegranate Power Up for recharging our cellular batteries and improving energy from the ground up. And finally, we have the Creatine Strength Fortifier for boosting our raw strength and power for daily life. Each one is a different tool in your toolbox, designed to help you fight back against muscle loss and reclaim your vitality. Remember, what you do in that first hour of the day truly sets the stage for everything that follows. This isn't about becoming a world-class athlete. It's about having the strength to lift your grandkids high in the air, to carry your own groceries with ease, to walk through the park and feel the sun on your face without your legs aching. It's about having the freedom to say yes to life. I know that some days it can feel like your body is working against you. It can be deeply disheartening. But please hear me when I say this. Your body has an incredible innate capacity to respond, to heal, and to rebuild. No matter what your age island, you have so much more power over your health than you may have been led to believe. Every healthy choice you make, every nourishing drink you sip is a loving act of rebellion against the outdated idea that growing older means growing weaker. It is simply not true. You can be strong, you can be vibrant, you can be in control. Now, I would truly love to hear from you. Which one of these 4 powerful morning drinks are you most excited to try first? Or perhaps you have your own special morning drink that helps you feel strong and energized. Please share it in the comments below. Your story, your experience, or your simple recipe could be the exact inspiration that another person in our community needs to see today to make a positive change. And if you've made it this far with me, and if this video provided you with any value at all, please give it a thumbs up. It means the world to me, and it helps the video get shown to more people who need it. And of course, hit that subscribe button so we can continue on this journey to better health together. We have so much more to share. Just before you go, if you are committed to trying at least one of these powerful drinks this week, I'd love for you to type the word strong in the comments. Let's make a public commitment to ourselves and to each other that we are taking back control of our strength. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. Stay active, stay hydrated, and remember this: every single sunrise is a new opportunity to build a stronger you. Take good care.